What's up, everybody? Badass here with another Starfield video. And in this video, we're going to be talking with Victus to see if we can get him to confess, or at least tell us something about what happened, something that he knows, any kind of knowledge he has or whatever. We're also going to be dealing with the Terramorph situation as well. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in, watching the videos. I hope you all enjoyed them. And if you do, remember to drop a like. And if you want more, if you need more, subscribe. Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and make our jaunt over here.
Authorized personnel only.
Gotcha.
Your friend has to stay here.
No problem. Wait here. I'll be right back. Let's go.
Authorized personnel only.
Gotcha, bro.
Your friend has to stay here.
I hear you. All right. So let's see what this guy has to say. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Sounds like he knows that we found something.
Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
He knows. He just wants me to say it. Let's see. We found a recording of you. There we go.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks.
Okay.
Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
Well, I don't want to be too overbearing at first because he may shut down and not tell us anything. Let's see. Or turn against us. We really don't want to do that. He doesn't seem like someone on our bad side as long as he has a little bit of power. Let's see. We just want to know what's going on.
You want to hear the words, then?
Yep.
I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau City.
There we go.
New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing. You can be more right. The attacks were a correction.
Yeah.
When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was concerned that if word got out, the Collective could swoop down, start breeding Lazarus plants, and overrun our worlds with waves of Terramorphs. Just like what was happening on Londinian at that very moment. Sealing off the city to prevent mass death, it was the only option that made sense at the time.
Was it? So we're trying to kind of keep him going, to be honest with this dialogue. It's the most important thing right now, not our opinion. So let's do this one.
Precisely. In that moment, I couldn't allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
Now we're on this game of covering tracks and trying to make something look like it's not. Let's see, he's wrapped up in his own shit. Let's see,
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom you're actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective. Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain. Maybe I still dream of a life outside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
okay. So we have to say one of these.
Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
Like I said, we're just gonna kind of continue going along with him so he can open up. See what kind of.
Precisely. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orleza's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together. Splendid. Then I won't keep you. You've got important work, after all. Here's to a bright future.
Okay.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
So if we tell her the truth, she's gonna panic. We're gonna have to let everything's gonna have to be out in the open, and he's gonna be probably executed. If we lie, and they find out, that everyone's gonna turn against us. The only way that would work is if he was actually doing the right thing, which doesn't seem like he was. I think we're going to tell them what's going on, to be honest. I think the cat's out the bag. Too obvious.
I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it?
See, she's getting all panicky about it. So we're not getting a lot of dialogue either. So he's trying to fix the damage done? Okay. I don't know if that's what I would have told her, but...
It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanan name than him.
Somehow, after all that has transpired, he still believes himself to be the hero. He created this whole situation just so others would see him the way he sees himself. But all it has done is further expose him for what he really is.
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again. I'm sure he did. But he killed dozens of people, and I'm not about to let him get away with something like that. So I guess that gives us our final answer.
She's pushing for her name too,
Nothing
though.
left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet.
You know,
weighs
we
in
might
on a
want to ask for
decision
him to be alive.
regarding the
To be
Terramorphs.
honest, that might keep us going with him. Let's see.
It's hard to know. Unlike my father, the cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC citizens, along with everything else he's done, is unforgivable. But if you're really that concerned, you could request they be lenient. They might be willing to spare him. They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
See, I'm leaning toward the
And the
microbes.
Asyli seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch 'em. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
So it looks like the microbe would be some sort of like almost like a, for lack of a better term, an insecticide, and then the Asyles, you're pretty much doing xeno warfare at that point. Let's see.
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know
Yeah.
the science. You know we
That's
can
what I
make
thought
this
it was.
safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference. And here we go.
Yeah, the microbe seems like it's like a biological way to fight it. I guess that'd be the word you'd use. And then the Aceles just basically let bigger animals that are that have the ability to eat them. That's, yeah. I think the microbe would be the way to go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis
I think we're going to
was
ask for
no
his
random
life to be
occurrence,
spared.
but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here.
I don't know.
So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Officer, please
agree.
collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject.
I don't think we
once
need Francois, to
confronted
be
with
honest
that
with you.
recording.
Take care of the
Chief
terramorphs. There's not
Yassine,
much else
Can
really
you send
useful
one
for
of your
him.
interrogators to have
So
a
I'm going to
little
let them
chat
just kind of
with the
do
Admiral?
what they got to do with them.
I'll issue the order immediately.
Okay,
Good.
they're going to interrogate him.
Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vevictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Yeah, he set it all up, though.
It's
dumb.
well past due. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never
does.
happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
We're already discussing the elimination of one species,
It
Captain.
needs to be gone.
Explain to me why you wish to eliminate another.
That's interesting. So you can kind of kill two birds with one stone right there. Let's do that.
They are ultimately threatened as much as the United Colonies. To share what you know and what can be done to make us all safer can only foster good relations.
That is an idea with some merit to it.
Yeah.
Decrease the likelihood of anything like this occurring again, and further relations between our two factions.
Two birds with a single stone.
Bam, there you go.
Very well. We'll include the collective in the removal process. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I think we're doing
I
microbe.
see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Glad to see someone's not afraid of a little applied genetics. The science division is in full agreement.
Let us hope this science division truly knows what they are doing.
Grand threats merit grand actions.
You'll get over it.
And grand actions are precisely what our group does.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group,
DMD, let's
the
go.
Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1
Oh, there we go.
citizens to our ranks.
I don't know what that is.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you
I'm assuming
joking?
you get even more discounts
What
and
he
stuff.
means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Cool. Yeah, what's a class 1 citizen? Let's see.
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement,
Oh, nice.
an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods.
Okay.
And I'm told the penthouse is
Oh,
rather impressive.
okay. Little penthouse in there. Fucking works.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
I think
As
we're
for
gonna.
you, Captain,
It's all right.
the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Sweet. All right, let's go speak with Commander Tuwala. Okay. All right, bud. See what you got.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations, Captain. No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1
thanking you for the
benefits.
congratulations,
All UC goods
not
and
for
services
doing
should
it,
now
bro.
have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your account now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office.
Okay.
They should be able to grant you access.
Another 12,000. Cool. We can work with that. We don't want to sound too arrogant.
Higher-ups
humble.
wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment.
Okay.
There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
I think taking care of the terramorphs would be the way to go. And then after that, I think we should do constellation stuff, probably. And then we can do the alien threats. So let's do terramorphs right now, but I'll try to get
Any chance to bag some
this
bugs,
wrapped
right?
up. Yeah.
Well, I can provide. Let me just check my logs. Okay, these coordinates should get you to your first target. There. These missions are straightforward. Proceed to the location, kill the critter before it can do any more harm. Just be smart out there. Don't want you getting banged up too bad on your first hunt. Super et Ultra, Captain.
Here we go. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do the realty office thing real quick, and then we'll do the Percival. I guess. I'm assuming we need to talk to him for the mission. I don't know. All right, so we get our house, our penthouse, I should say.
Never a better time than right now to settle down and make New Atlantis home. If you're a citizen, of course. Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city.
Yes.
It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower.
Nice. That's gonna
Best
help.
location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion.
It ain't
What do you
Megaton, but
say?
it's close.
It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
It was funny. Whatever. It's all good. Let's see. Visit your penthouse. Residential district. Let's go ahead and take a look at our penthouse. Right next to the armory. Convenient. With all the amenities we need. Alright. Let's go. So we'll take a look at the penthouse, and we'll move on to the next Terramorph quest. That's kind of what we'll do. Oh, cool. I wasn't close enough. Sweet, okay. Well, it's empty. There's no furniture or anything. So we get to fill it with furniture, maybe put a little bit of art on the wall. Well, I guess she ain't coming. Okay. This looks like a door. Oh, here we go. So this is probably a small room. This is the game room right here. Got our PC in here, all of our equipment. Alright, so let's go over here. Unlock with a pounce key. Oh, so this is probably the balcony. Oh, there you are. Let's go. Come on. Split my new pad. Alright. Okay. Nice. I wonder if we can, like, explore out here. Maybe build an outpost so we can, like, watch our outpost and shit. That would be fucking sick, actually. See Vasco walking around. That's what he's good for, outposts. It's not good for combat. Alright, so we got our kitchen here. Good plant, a little succulent. Cool. There we go. I wonder if we could store stuff up in here and stuff. No? No, can we store things here? No. Bottom fridge. Nothing there. It's alright. That's a door. So this is probably like a pantry area, I would assume. You store food in there. Let's see, it's not a door. Here's a bathroom. I'm assuming this would be like a guest bathroom or like a main bathroom. Okay. Be cool if you could like see your reflection in the mirror. It'd be pretty cool. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so this looks like a master bedroom. Yeah, that's what this looks like. Okay, this looks like maybe a balcony outside. Well, that works. Hey, we see our ship and everything. Oh, fuck yes. That's what we need to work on too, is work on our ship. I haven't done anything with the ship. Absolutely nothing. But the more we explore and stuff like that, when we get through a lot of these quests, we'll be able to do more exploring. I think that'll become more viable. But I just really haven't messed with it just because we're just doing quest lines right now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is like the master bath. There we go. Yeah, she's already scoping the place out, seeing which sink she wants. Alright, so... she's like, where's the fucking closet? Alright, so... excuse you. Let's see. Alright, cool. Here we go, laundry room. Boom. I guess this washes and dries. There we go. This will be another room. Okay. This works. I'm not sure how to get furniture though. I don't know if we have to like make it or what the fuck. Whatever. Let's go ahead and see what quests we got available here. So it says we need to speak to Percival, but I don't know if that's important to what we're doing. Let's go find Percival. Let's go talk to Percival. I'm wondering if he'll give us.
Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
Give us more quests, or he just wants to talk to us.
We're done. Welcome to Mars.
It's pretty cool so far. You know, I think we made some right decisions, made some good decisions, and we're heading in the right path to help everyone out. You coming? So we might get some exciting Terramorph fights. It might be pretty cool.
This is a dangerous assignment, but you all are here because you can handle it. So any questions,
she just run the show. Look at her.
Anything at all giving you pause.
Good job.
You come see Dr. Walker or I. Little problems left unchecked become
nothing.
Big problems. And we fix big problems here.
Yes, we do.
Not make them. Now let's get to work. Welcome everyone to the TMD.
There you go.
Excuse me.
Yes, what?
She's no Andy Dalton, but she's good at giving pep talks. Let's see. Oh shit, look at that. There we go. Let's talk to Percival, see what we got going on.
Look who it is.
What's up, bro? Let's try to get to know him a little bit.
Why? You want to watch an old man squirm? What we did back then.
That's what she said.
We were trying to win a war. We used every tool we had. Tools we were permitted to use at the time. To try and win it.
Okay.
Well, let's hope it never comes to that. But at least now, with the TMD, some of that work is finally being put to better ends. Makes looking back a little less painful.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Known each other since the Xeno weapons team first set up on Mars.
You can imagine my shock when I walked into this place for the first time and found some plucky 19-year-old was gonna be my partner. We were supposed to be co-heads initially, but you've dealt with Hadrian. You can imagine about how long that lasted. But the Major knew her stuff. Saw potential in all her staff and knew how to get the best out of them. Kind of bull only an uncynical woman like Hadrian could pull off. For all the damage that group did, we were, well, we were real tight-knit. Having that back, it's nice. Who knows? Probably need to cut me down and count the rings to figure it out at this point.
I joined UC DRIP, Defense Research and Initiative Program, right after graduation.
Worked on all kinds of projects, but I fell hard for Xenobio. Way I saw it, nature had already figured out plenty more than we ever will. So, why not just copy some of the answers? Initially, it was a lot of material sciences, using carapace to make tougher ship hulls, biofluids for helmet glass that didn't fog.
But when the war started looming, top brass in the UC military had other ideas for what we should be looking into. That's where xenoweapons got started. There was a team before us, set up in some secret
Sounds like the
base
voice
somewhere
changed.
that laid down a fair bit of groundwork on the field. But when a lab accident took them down, they called on Hadrian and I to take up the mantle, set in motion everything that's come since.
All right.
You heard right. These terramorph attacks, they caught the UC off guard. UC brass doesn't like
Okay,
that.
there we go. Yeah, the voice sounds...
So, they want us patrolling the front lines of xenological life. Ensure we've got intel on any possible new alien threats.
Which means we need someone to track down said aliens and harvest samples from them. And not just any sample from these animals is gonna do either.
We need their
We're
balls.
trying to build a comprehensive picture here, which requires specific cells
Sorry.
from specific family
That's
lines
bad.
of some oftentimes unfriendly creatures. But since dealing with unfriendly creatures falls square in your wheelhouse, well, I figured we might be able to recruit you for the task.
Okay.
Pretty much every beast, behemoth, critter, and chimera
So they're gonna become
humanity's
like
run
beast
across is
hunters.
on the list. But we can send in-house researchers after the little guys. Your job will be primarily dealing with the more troublesome species.
This isn't the same sort of harvesting you and Hadrian were doing with the Terramorphs. A little will go a long way here. If you can get close enough to these creatures to harvest from them directly, you should be able to collect what we need without
Should
killing
probably
them.
sneak up and like
I checked
kind
with
of
Lieutenant
pickpocket them.
Walter before heading
Almost.
out. A good EM weapon could serve you well on these missions.
Okay.
Though, if heavens forbid, there's no viable option other than putting the things down. We're only talking a select few specimens here. These populations will recover.
Glad to hear it. There is just one additional wrinkle. UC spec this as a one-person job, but I convinced them this sort of task merits expert.
Oh, give me the robot.
So,
Kaiser.
if you're interested, they've agreed to let you take
Oh,
Hadrian
okay.
with you.
She might be a good companion, actually.
You'll have to convince her, of course. But I don't think she'll fight you too badly.
I expect she wouldn't mind too badly being out there herself, so pay her a visit before you head out.
Okay. She might be a good,
let's get you the details
heck
of
yeah.
your first quarry.
Here you go. Head there,
Okay.
find your
Hello.
specimens, and bring those samples back here. I'll have a tech waiting outside to collect them from you. And
Right.
remember, proximity should be all you need to get your samples. Get close, harvest, and get out before they spot you. Don't let them get the best of you, all right?
Sweet.
We've taken out their shields.
This is we're in combat. Okay. if we can help him out. Boom, there we go.
Ecliptic put up a fight, that's for sure. But we carried the day. Please acknowledge. That was pretty touch and go there for a minute. Your designation, UC Vanguard. You people are a class act.
Well, thank you.
Any way we can repay you?
Yes.
Here's hoping you find something valuable in that wreckage.
Cool.
Thanks again for the help. UC out.
Let's go ahead and salvage the wreckage here. Go faster. Got some silver and some platinum. Let's see what else we can get here. A few pieces of wreckage to salvage. Oops. I was actually highlighting the wrong thing there. Let's see, there's more pieces to salvage. Hail it. Looks like there's one more. This white arrow looks like it's... There we go. There we go. Okay, so that white arrow's what we can salvage. Cool. Cool. Let's land. So I guess if we hit these things with the electromagnetic weapons or whatever, it may get us a sample. I don't know.
Landing now.
Give it a try.
Hydrocarbons in abundance.
Open the scanner.
Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. So we need to actually collect the samples. Really? Okay. Oh, there's some samples we can get over here. Cool. We need to try not to be seen, though. Yeah, looks like this is the closest one. Cool.
Quiet. Did you hear that?
Okay.
If there was something out there, it's gone now.
Yeah, it said to shoot it with this, but I don't know. I
Not yet. Where have they gone?
Did it leave a piece?
Cowards.
Huh. I'm curious why we need to get those electromagnetic whatever weapons, to be honest. Oh, I think I see what it does. Incapacitates it. That's what it does. Okay. That's what it does. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So that's the way you non-lethally... It looks like that's the way you non-lethally get the sample. Okay, cool. Alright. So you need to fill that blue bar. And it incapacitates them. There we go. Okay, cool. Got it. Return to samples. Let's go. Oh, there we go.
No indigenous life signs. One less thing to worry about, I suppose.
You must be the one with the samples then.
Cool.
I'll get these logged ASAP. If you're interested in collecting more, you can speak to the doctor.
Okay, let's go collect some more. There we go. Okay, cool.
If it isn't our very own apex predator. Good, good. I know just the species. Let me get you that info. Here. Your creatures are on that world.
Let's go. I'm not sure how many of these are, of these there are, so we'll just kind of keep doing them until it's a little ridiculous. Let's see. There we go. Okay, let's go. Remember, we should incapacitate them and collect the samples. It doesn't tell us how many there are, so I don't know.
Setting down. Everything in the green.
This might be something that we could just kind of do over and over again for credits. I'm not sure. We'll do a couple, see what happens.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
now it's like, now I can't jump. Now I can jump. Okay, cool. Okay. Some credits here. See much of anything else. Not a whole lot here. We're just gonna hit the rock, to be honest. Got it. Cool.
Even without life, there is the potential for beauty.
Oops, sorry.
Got the samples? Then consider your credits transferred. Thank you for the assistance, Captain.
Okay. Let's go talk to him, see if that was it. There he is.
This a social visit? Or are you looking for more work? Good, good. I know just the species. Let me get you that info.
Okay.
You can find the next batch at this location.
Let's see. Here. We're going to jump and then jump and then jump, it looks like. Yep. Let's go.
Grav jump spinning down.
Okay, right.
Just look at those stars.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's get some more samples.
Beginning landing cycle.
I will never grow weary of seeing places like this.
Is The animals definitely look bigger. So we got this one by itself, so probably let's sneak up and get it. Team Hornface. See if we can kind of catch these individually. Right in front of us. Have to be these blue ones? I guess so. Let's kind of get around the other side here. Make sure there's no more horn faces around. Let's kind of continue going this way. A little closer. Wonder how many of these we have to do.
All samples collected? Wonderful. I'll make sure to get these in the right hands. Here, what the UC owes you.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and end the video there. I think it's a good place to stop. What we're going to do is we're going to stop doing the sample collection missions due to the fact that we cannot grav jump. We don't have the ability to do it that far. We have to build our ship up. But anyway, that's fine. We can put those on hold. That really wasn't the plan to do those anyway. But next video, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump into what we planned on doing, which is the Terramorph mission. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I really do. And I'll catch you on the next one. Late.